I'm Matt Hanby outside the Real Insomnia, and welcome to this week's Bold Cafe. It's been an exciting week in the lives of the bold and the beautiful. For starters, Bill is a damn liar. But you know what? He gave Katie a ring measured in carats instead of thread counts, so I'm thinking this time, perhaps they'll work. I wonder if anybody will read poetry at the wedding. Brooke invented a new song and dance this week called Just Like That. Just like that. Oh, 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 just like that. Oh, oh, oh. Personally, I think it's even catchier than Single Ladies. But don't tell Kanye that. Brooke wasn't the only hypocrite coming at Caroline this week. Steffi, too, brought up the age difference between her and Ridge. That's funny, because those coveted shares everyone keeps going on about, she only got by trying to seduce Bill. And then there was her incest comment, which I also found funny, given that she lost her virginity to Rick, who she grew up thinking was her uncle. Steffi, we love you, but have a seat. The laughs on them though. Ridge proved he knows the way to any girl who grew up in the 90s heart. He recreated a scene from Titanic. I've got to say, I'm loving Ridge and Caroline, but with all the opposition, I'm fearing they might be headed for an iceberg. If the worst should happen though, Ridge has proved he's pretty good at getting himself out of the ocean. I'll never let go, Ridge. I'll never let go. Now that Wyatt's back, he too is in on Liam's scheme to take over Forrester. Yeah, it's kind of funny that the Spencers have bonded and trying to take over another family's company instead of any of them bothering to do any work at their own. Are you dense, Liam? Steffi girl, if you are just now figuring that out, you must be pretty dense yourself. As Quinn desperately searched for food, Brooke decided to confide in Deacon. Caligula wasn't very happy about that when she returned though, warning Brooke to back off. Quinn, haven't you realized by now the best way to lose your man to Brooke is to tell her to stay away? Although I must say, I'm surprised they're both fighting over Deacon, since apparently he makes less money than the homeless people working at Daisy's. Someone get this man a job! My favorite part of the week had to be Maya trying to get the scoop on Rick and Amber's past. Now, for those of you who don't know me very well, I love Amber Moore, and I am so hoping that this is leading the way to her return. In fact, to prove how much I love Amber, I'm going to sing the Ambrosia line song. Now, some of you might not remember, but Amber had a line at Forrester called the Ambrosia line, and in promotion for it, Sheila Carter's daughter, Mary, or at that point going by Erica, sang the song to promote the line.
Ambrosia style, light up the world, Ambrosia style. I may be daddy's little girl, but I'm not a little child, that's why I like to wear Ambrosia style. Boom.
Yes, that's how much I love Amber Moore. I'm willing to make a complete fool out of myself. Anyways, yes, so this week they showed flashbacks of Amber and Raymond, who was played, of course, by Usher Raymond. All I can hope is that these flashbacks are leading the way to Amber's epic return to the bold and the beautiful, her home where she belongs. As you can see, Maya's portrait is still hanging, which means poor Stephanie is still out in the cold. Tired of Pam's lemon bars, Stephanie decided she was going to go on an LA adventure. So join me and Stephanie's portrait as we make our way around LA to bold and beautiful hotspots. This week we went by the Real Insomnia Cafe. Here we are standing outside the Real Insomnia Cafe in LA, just down the street from CBS. Many of you may remember the Insomnia Cafe as the coffee house on B&B. This week they actually showed clips of it in the Usher and Amber flashbacks. It was owned by Macy, and then it was bought by Stephanie later and turned into Daisy's. And it's a great, cool little hangout. It's open till 1 in the morning. They make a great latte. The Real Insomnia Cafe is a lot smaller than what it seems like on B&B. And there's definitely no karaoke to be found here. In fact, you're not even allowed to speak on your cell phone inside to keep it quiet for local riders. Brooke is after Ridge again, and in honor of that, our BoldBeats recommendation this week is Unforgettable by Nat King Cole and Natalie King Cole. The classic song, I'm sure you all know it. Growing up, I knew it because they played it constantly for Brooke and Ridge. Don't forget about our Bold giveaway this month. It's the retro B&B caricature lunchbox. All you have to do is follow me on Twitter at The Bold Cafe, or subscribe to us on YouTube, or like us on Facebook. Each time you do one of those things, it gets you entered to win. And we'll be giving this away at the beginning of March, so you have the rest of the month. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you let me know and check back next week at the Bold Cafe.